hips. And with Pilates, I'm going to do a quarter turn. With Pilates, we try not to do a butt out squat like we do in the gym, but instead we're going to try to keep the shoulders right over the hips. So as we bend the knees, try to keep your tailbone tucked under and squat down and up. And where I feel this a lot will be at the ankle. So you're going to bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. And reach down, lower a little bit more, and come back up. There we go. Keep the tummy tight. Your tail's going to tuck under. And it's tempting to want to pitch forward and stick the butt back, but I'm going to try to have you keep your shoulders over your hips and come down. This is warming me up quick. And bend and straighten. There we go. We got about 4 more. I'm going to talk about our motivation quote for the day. I forgot to do that. So the quote today is, the best view comes after the hardest climb. That's the truth. Squatting down, a little lower, and back up. And then we're going to head into some single leg squats. So let's bring our feet a little bit closer together. And then take your leg, your right leg out in front of you. Try to keep your hips square, and you're going to bend the knee and straighten that leg, keeping the leg off the ground. So bend and straighten. Feel this connection between your left glute and your left heel. 5 and 4 and 3, last 2 and 1 more, and switch. So right foot down, left leg up. Leg is reaching long, straight through your leg, reach through your arms, bend and straighten, and feel that your hip doesn't go out to the side. So trying to stay square right over your floor leg and back up. And 4 and 3. Even if you're just doing a little micro bend, that's okay. Last 2 and 1 more. All right. So we're going to take it to the mat now, standing up. I'm going to get a little light going here. And we're going to try to bring ourselves to the mat with both feet down. So slowly lowering yourself down. So bending the knees. And I get a lot of shin, ankle movement there. And I'm coming low to the mat. And I'm going to try to bring my feet, my bottom down without a big kerplump. So one option would be, if your knees don't bend that way, would be, and you guys can stay on the mat, but would be to take one leg back and come down, and then the other leg back, and then around to here, okay? So we're trying to learn how to lower ourselves from the mat to the mat and back up from the mat without using our arms. Reach your arms out in front of you, roll yourself back to the mat, and then bring your legs up to your chest, squeeze a little here, the 100. So we're gonna wake up with the 100, hands to your sides, reach your fingers long, send your legs out, and begin to pump your arms. Inhale for 5 pumps. And exhale for 5 pumps. I'll be quiet and let you focus. Inhale. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. When you exhale, sink your belly in. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your legs. Lift your arms for the roll up. Arms straight. Curl your chin to your chest. Roll up. Stretch forward. I'm going to use my strap since I have the strap to get a little extra length there. And then roll back. Curl your tail under. Work your back into the mat. Reach your arms over. Exhale, roll up, stretch a little further. Roll back bone by bone. So you want to be as round through your back as you can. In the morning, you probably feel like a straight piece of cardboard. But as we move, our body can be like Play-Doh, moldable. So try to round your spine into the mat. Let's do 3 more, a little bit quicker. Stretch, roll back. If you don't have the strap, which all of you probably don't have, put something weighted on your ankles. Last one, roll forward and stretch. Pull your toes back, reach beyond your toes with your fingers, and then roll back, bone by bone by bone. We're going to head into the roll over. So you take your legs up out of the strap or the bean bags off your ankles. Lift your legs from the mat, roll over. Separate your legs, roll down, bone by bone by bone. Legs come together. Exhale, roll over. Separate your legs. Reach through your spine in your fingers as you roll down bone by bone by bone. We've got one more. Legs together from your abs. Lift your pelvis up, stretch, touch the mat if you can, and roll down. And then we're going to keep the legs apart. Roll the legs over. You're on your shoulders, not your neck. Legs come together and reach your spine down for that mat. And legs separate. Exhale, lift up and over. Legs together. Roll the spine down. One more. Legs separate. Legs apart. Roll over. Oh, big stretch. And roll down. Pull your legs towards your face as you roll down. Deep into those abs. Lower just your right leg, grab behind your thigh, and give yourself a little stretch. So I've been taking a lot of classes online, and I'm noticing these ladies are so limber. Their legs are like on their face. It makes me feel like a dinosaur. But super strong on the bike, right? So we got to compromise somewhere. So keep your leg straight to the ceiling. Take your leg across your body. Lower your leg and circle your leg back up. We're going to do this 5 times. Make sure you stop at the top. Push your other leg down to the floor. One more. And reverse your direction. We're trying hard not to move this right side of the body. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the leg down to the mat. Lift your other leg up. Give it a little bit of a stretch. Inch by inch, though, if we do this work, we get a little more limber, which helps us prevent injury and just makes you feel better throughout the day. For those little aches and pains, they actually do go away. All right, hold the leg straight up. Powerhouse turn on. Cross your leg over the body. Down and up. 5 and 4 and 3. Exhale up. 2. One more. Keeping the knee as straight as you can today. Reverse your direction. Out wide. Don't move your left thigh. Cross and up. Down, cross and up. 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1 more. Lower the leg down. We head into rolling like a ball. Curl your chin to your chest. Roll up. Hopefully you're sweating by now. I am. Grab a hold of your ankles. Roll back, roll up. As a ball, our head and feet stay off the mat. So we roll back, roll up. 5 and round. 4, 3, keep it tight. 2, pull your heels to your bottom. 1 and back up. Now if you have like a knee replacement or a stiff knee, you grab behind your thighs. so that you're not flexing the knee unless you're trying to get that range. Lower your feet, bring your hips back a little bit, single leg stretch. So we're going to go right through that ab series. Opposite hand on the knee, same hand on the ankle. We do that so we don't go like this with the leg. Keep that leg lifted, roll back. Pull the leg in tight, stretching here, and switch legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep the belly button scooped in and up. Don't let the tummy push out. Last one, breath cycle that is. And then keep the head up. You want to lower it down, but we're not gonna. Head up, double leg stretch. Tailbones down, reach back, circle around. Exhale. Let's go a little bit faster. Scissors. One leg up, pull twice, switch legs. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Reach, reach. Grab a little higher, make it harder. Keep your knees straight. Last one, each leg. Double leg, lower lift. Hands behind your head stacked. Lower your legs down. Lift your legs up. Lower a little lower and lift back up. 3 more. Bend your knees, crisscross, gets those obliques. Turn one way, opposite shoulder to knee. Cross, criss, cross. Shoulders up off that mat. Now we're going to go fast. And sit on up, spine stretch forward. Abs on fire, yeah? Arms reach out, inhale, exhale, stretch forward. Reach, 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 and lift back up. Inhale, pull your toes back, knees to the ceiling. Exhale, reach over your legs. So try to lengthen your lower back and bring it more forward to the mat. And then lift back up. Inhale. Use your core to go a little bit further and beyond. Really reach, 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 and lift. We've got 3 more. Inhale up. 2 more. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. And we've got 1 more. Big exhale. Rounding forward. Okay, we're going to grab the legs, bend the knees, lift the legs up to the ceiling, open leg rocker. So we rock back, and you're going to rock right back on up and balance. And rock back, and rock up. 5 more. Three. And 2, and 1 more. Awesome, legs come together. We've got corkscrew 2. So you're gonna hold your legs straight, take your legs to the right side of the mat, down around center, and lift your pelvis, lower your pelvis. Circle the other direction, back to center, lift and lower your pelvis. Keep your legs, your inner thighs, zippered up and around center and lift. We've got 1 more each way and lift, and 1 more around center and lift. Lower your legs, separate them, arms wide, saw, twist, reach your pinky finger for the pinky toe, 2 and 3, and lift, twist and reach, 1 and 2 and 3. Try to get your opposite hip way down on that mat, twisting, 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 and lift. And twist, twist, twist. We've got one more. Actually, let's do 2 more on each side. Exhale and really twist. 2 and 3. And twist and reach. 1, 2, and 3. Last time each way. Further, further, further. Try not to bounce back at all. So go forward and forward and forward. All right, legs come together. We're going to roll onto the belly and go into Swan 1 neck roll. So your hands are right by your sides. Your forehead's down. I'm sweating today. And you're going to lift your eyes. Keep your legs long and squeeze together. Lift your eyes, your nose, your chin, and your chest. We'll do that 3 times just to wake up the upper back. 2, and 1 more. Now stay up here. We're going to turn the head, circle your head around and look center and go the other way. We'll repeat that. We just do a little head roll to get the neck loosened up. And then back through. Okay, we have swan dive prep. Swan dive prep means we're not going to use the upper body. We're just going to use the legs. It all comes from your butt and hamstrings here. So if you grab your thighs and your butt, you're going to lift and lower your legs without jamming into your back. So the pubic bone's down, lift the legs lower, lift and lower. Okay, then we're going to take the hands here and you're going to lift your chest. Or if you don't have the dowels, you're going to put your hands on your mat and lift your chest up. And then we drop. As we lower the chest, the legs kick up. This one can be tricky for people. Up and down. This is called swan dive prep. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And push back. Counter stretching the back, round your spine. Keep the belly scooped in and that lower back hollows out. We slide ourselves into single leg kicks. You're going to come on your forearms. That pubic bone's down and the toes point. Right leg kicks. 1, 2. Left leg. 1, 2. Flex your heel, point your foot. Flex your heel, point. So you have to really kind of coordinate your mind with your body. Now we're going to pass in the night, so a little bit faster. Upper body stays still, so you're not rocking on that mat. Stretching the quad, triggering the glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double leg kick, reach your arms around. If you have a shoulder issue, you might just keep your arms here instead of grabbing behind your back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest up. Lift your chest with your back muscles rather than yanking with your arms. And then look one way. Bend your elbows. Kick 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Chest up. Roll your shoulders back. Open the chest a little more. Come on, let's go. And look the other way. Kick 1, 2, 3. Lift a little higher. Up we go. Up, up, up. And look. 1, 2, 3. Feet down. Chest up. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. 2 more. This is called double leg kick. 1, 2, 3. Both legs kick. This is the last one. And rest. Push on back. Stretch your spine out. Move a little side to side with your weight. We're going to turn around and we head into our neck pull. So from here, you're going to place your ankles under the strap. If you have a strap, if you don't, put your legs wide on the mat and maybe put something heavy on your ankles and lie on your back, hands behind your head. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, round forward and round as far forward as you can. Stretching your neck. So when you go back with your back flat, imagine you're pulling your neck, your head away from the mat. So that's what we call this neck pull, is lengthen, 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 and then roll. Inhale. Exhale, round forward. I lengthen my neck as I pull the head down. Lift the spine, hinge back, and curl under. We're going to do 3 faster. If your legs lift a little off the floor, don't worry, no one's watching. Round forward, stretch, lift up, lengthen, lengthen, and curl. Exhale, forward. Lift, push your feet through the wall in front of you, and curl. Last one. Stretch, lift, and lengthen, and lengthen, and roll. Awesome job. Palms to your sides. Bend your knees up. You want to make sure your heels are close to your bottom, and bridge your hips to the ceiling. Tilt your pelvis so the pubic bone's up towards the ceiling. Make sure your knees don't go wide, and roll the back down bone by bone. If you have your power circle, you could put it between your knees for this one. Inhale, bridge your hips up. Exhale, lower down segmentally. So we have 24 vertebrae in the spine, and we want to move the joints a little bit at a time rather than one big flat board. So when you're up with your pelvis, try to reach your knees over your toes and lower down inch by inch, keeping that scoop. We've got one more. Bridging up. And let's bring the legs a little bit closer together. Send your right leg out, lift the leg, and we're going to lower the leg and kick it up. And kick, keeping those hips level. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and one more. And then bring that leg in. Send that left leg out. The leg is going to be straight. Keep your hips level. And here we go. Kick and lower. 5, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring your hips up a little higher. Roll your spine down bit by bit. I've got one more little exercise we're going to throw in here. Lift your hips up. Heels come in closer to your hands. Get your quads a little bit more stretched. Lift your heels. When you lower your heels, lift your pelvis. 8, 7, 6, 5, abs in, 4, 3, last one, and lift. Squeeze your bottom, heels are up, you've got your wedge shoes on, and slowly lower down. All right, from here, we're going to send the legs out and come on up for spine twist. So your feet are together and you want to pull your toes back. Arms to the sides, twist 1, 2, back to center, other way, back to center. That little pulse helps you really wrap your rib cage in and get your spine taller. Make sure you're not swinging your arms around. It's all coming from here. You can even put your hands behind your head to double check, and your feet are level. Twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. One more each way. We've got this, chest up, last one. And rest. From here, we're going to roll onto the side and go into our side kick series. Legs are stacked. Your hand is behind your head. Make sure this doesn't bother your shoulder. If so, you can use some sort of prop like pillows and whatnot. So this shouldn't hurt your shoulder. And then your hand out in front of you like a little kickstand. Hip over hip, knee over knee, ankle over ankle. Lift your top leg. We're going to kick to the front for 2 and to the back for 2. Kick, 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 kick. You could flex your heel to the front. Point your foot to the back. It just adds a little extra stretch. If that's too much thinking, don't worry about it. Just kick, kick, keeping your hips stacked. Kick, kick. Couple more. And to the back, and to the front, and to the back. Last time, and to the front, and to the back, and rest. All right, we're gonna go into up, down. So really externally rotate your leg, bring your knee to the ceiling. If you didn't do ballet as a kid, this one's tough. I did not. Lift up and lower down, 2, 3. And kick up and reach, 2, 3. We've got 5 of these, 3 more. When you kick your leg up, try not to drop your waist into the mat. So we move from the hip instead of the back. All right, we're gonna go to passe. Kick your leg up, bend your knee, slide your leg through, up, bend, through. 2 more this way. Pushing your bottom leg, your floor leg down the entire time. Reverse your way through. So I bend the knee. I straighten the leg and pull it down. Last 2. And 1 more. And then we're going to head into some circles. So circle up and around, up and around. Let's start to make these circles a little bit bigger as we go without moving your upper body. Your hips should start to feel a little fire, a little spark. Yeah, last one, the biggest one yet. And then we're going to reverse, start small. So little circles here. Make sure you circle your leg to the back as much as you are to the front. Let's make them a little bit bigger. And I'm hoping your hip is on fire. That's how we get super strong and limber at the same time. That sounds like a good deal to me. A little bit bigger and forward. Lift that leg up. Try not to move the upper body. You're bringing it around. The biggest one yet, twice more. Big circle, and last one, and up and around. Awesome. Bend the knee, reach in front of your thigh behind your foot, and place your foot down. Bring your floor leg back a little, huge stretch in the butt, and lift and lower your floor leg. Zip the abs in and up, and do a little kegel here. So you're narrowing your sitting bones together. I know bones don't actually move, but the muscles around those sitting bones kind of funnel in and up. 3 more. 3. Love it. 2 and 1. All right, let's stack the legs back out, and we're going to go into bicycle. So you hold your leg back up. Not again. My leg's on fire. Yeah? Kick your leg to the front, bend the knee, reach your thigh behind you without throwing your shoulder forward, and then straighten your leg. Front, bend, pedal, back. So we really work on control in Pilates and precision of the movement. Can I move this and not move that? And then reverse your direction. Reach your leg to the back, bend the knee, pull through, stretch. We got this. 2 more. And last one. The other beautiful thing of Pilates is that we can do it, lift both legs up and just hold, get those obliques. We can do our Pilates every day and we don't wear ourselves out. Unlike running and hard bike rides, we kind of have to stagger them a little bit. Roll to your belly, open and close your legs. 5. We call this beats on belly. 4, 3, squeeze those inner thighs. 2 and 1. All right, press up. We're going to head over to the other side. So we're long on that left side. Stacking your spine, make sure you're set up well before we move. And my tailbone's slightly tucked forward instead of letting my lower back really arch. Okay, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Lift that top leg, front to back to begin. So to the front and to the back. I'm going to flex my heel to the front and I'm going to point it to the back. Kick, kick, and then reach, reach. Kick, kick, reach, reach. Exhale. Inhale, go for the length. Exhale, you guys are doing great. Inhale, go for that length. Couple more. Keeping that knee really straight. Abs in and up. Turn on the booty. Last one. And ankle over ankle, try to externally rotate that leg. We kick the leg up high and pull the leg down and kick and reach. 3 more. Press both legs through both legs. So your left leg, your floor leg presses down as the top leg goes up. 1 more. And then we head into passe, kick the leg up, bend the knee and slide through. 2, 3, and 4. 1 more. And 5. And then reverse. Slide the toe up the pant, stretch the leg, arc, and pull down. Last 2. And 1 more. Awesome. And then we're going to head into some circles. So your leg's going to be long and start with small circles. I'm going forward and then back. Keep breathing. Keep trying to keep your hips square, your shoulders square. We call that your box, your hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Let's start to make them a little bit bigger. Upper body doesn't move. That's what makes this hard. Is your hip on fire? Your butt on fire? Yeah. Now even bigger, way up high, like a Ferris wheel. Front, up, up, back, reach. Last one. And then reverse, small at first. Like your ankles, when they brush by each other, it's like you're striking a match. Ooh, I've been doing these and my butt's on fire. Okay, now we're gonna go a little bigger. Strengthening that hip is going to help your low back. If you have low back pain, I definitely did time to time, but this has really cured it. And your knees. All right, a little bit bigger. So get those hips really strong. Lift your leg from that hip, pull it around. We got this, you guys. Keep going. And 1 more. Awesome. Grab in front of your thigh, place your foot down, a little stretch here. And then lift and lower your leg, your floor leg, bringing your floor leg back a little more as you go, trying to narrow your sitting bones. So you're pulling your right sitting bone down in your mind as you work. 3 and 2 and 1 more. Ooh, big stretch there. Bicycle. So we stack the legs back on top of each other. That top leg's going to be up. Let's kick the leg to the front. Bend the knee, bring the leg to the back and to the front, bend the knee to the back, and 1 more. And then we back pedal. So sweep your leg to the back, make sure your leg doesn't go higher or lower. Parallel to the floor is ideal, to the back. Hopefully your hip is still on fire. Last one. And then bring your legs together. From here, we're going to sit up and go into the teaser series. So let's go ahead and swing your legs around to the front of the mat. And we're going to go from teaser 1 to teaser 2 to teaser 3. So I'm going to kind of break these down a little bit more today for you. The first thing I want you to practice is sitting with your legs bent, your hands on your knees, and pulling your chest up and feeling your head on your neck and shoulders. Usually what happens with people is the head comes forward. So try to really keep the head on top of your spine. Then we're going to slowly lift the legs, hold behind your thighs, and slowly straighten your legs. We're going to do this 3 times without borrowing from the upper body. This is 2. And you just do the best you can today. It may not be perfect. In fact, nothing's really perfect. We're just trying to improve. All right, now we're going to keep the legs straight. Reach the arms long. This is teaser 1. Roll back. Reach your arms back. Roll up. Lift your arms up. Ideally, the legs don't move much. 3 times. Last one. Now on teaser 2, I'm going to give you a little break, bend your knees. With teaser 2, we're going to lower and lift just the legs. So the knees are here. The arms are going to reach up, maybe right out here. Bring your legs parallel to your arms. Lower and lift your legs. And lift. And lift. Last two. Lift one more. And bend your knees to give yourself a little break. The next one, you're going to lower your legs and your upper body at the same time and come up ideally at the same time. These are 3. So here we go. We have our legs here. Roll back and roll up. Roll back and roll up. 2 more. Rolling back and rolling up. 1 more. Rolling back and rolling up. Bend the knees, send your hands behind you. Awesome job, you guys. That takes practice. We'll get there. Just keep trying. So you're going to bring your hands back. Could you walk your fingertips together? My pinky fingers just touched. Oh, that's a huge stretch. Open the chest up. And then walk your hands a little wider. Walk your hands back. Push your chest up. Roll those shoulders back. Your shoulder blades or your scapula are coming together. Now walk your hands a little bit wider. I'm going to bring you guys down to your elbows today for can-can, and then we're going to go back up to the arms. So you're going to bring your knees to the side. So my right shoulder, my left shoulder. It stretches my low back a little, pulling my abs in. Then I'm going to kick my legs up and bend the knees. So when I rock the knees, when you rock your knees side to side, make sure you're not arching your back. You're keeping your pelvis flat into the mat with a lot of effort from the abs. Can, and kick. Can, abs in, and kick, or switch, kick, switch, kick. Come on up, send the arms back. We're going to try to do the exact same thing with an open chest and your hands behind you. Try not to move your upper body a whole lot. Here we go. Knees to one side, the other side, and kick. And kick. Couple more. This is called can. And straighten those legs. And kick. Awesome, you guys. Slide your legs out. Flip to your belly for swimming. Your arms are out in front of you. If this is hard on your shoulders, just leave your arms out and tuck your arms under your chest. Otherwise, arms out, hips down, right arm up, left leg up, and lower. So we're getting that posterior chain stronger. Right arm, left leg. This builds your back muscles up, and it helps your posture. Chest is lifted. Try to go for distance, how far you pull your arm and leg apart, lengthwise, and height, how high you can go without jamming that low back. 4. Leg is straight. 3, 2, and 1 more. All right, now we're going to actually swim and kick, breathing like we do the 100. So lift arms and legs up and kick. Can you keep your arms and your legs really straight and your tummy pulled in and the pubic bone pressing forward? That's a tall order. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to push up into a plank. So lift your knees from the mat, curl your toes under, hands under your chest, and we're going to try to press up into a plank and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your right leg, rock your left heel down, pull your left heel forward, lower the right foot. Switch legs, left leg up, rock back, rock forward. This is called leg pull front. Keep alternating and working out your toes, your calves, and really pulling from the belly. The belly. Last 2. And bend your knees. We'll turn around the other way. And we're going to go into leg pull back. I'm going to kind of work you into this. Fingertips face your bottom. You're bending your wrists a lot, so we're really stretching those wrists. And I'm going to put you up into a position called table. So the heels are down, your hips are up, and again, we're opening that chest and working on the range of your shoulder joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze those shoulder blades together, 1, and then come back down. Now, that's an option if this next one's a little too hard on your knees. Legs are straight. Push down from the mat and lift your hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take the right leg and lift it, and then you're going to lift your left leg. 3 each leg. This starts to get really hard. And 1 more. And rest onto your hip, bend your knees. And we're going to do some hip stretching as well as QL work. So both my legs are to my left side. And I'm going to work on pressing my left sitting bone down 5 times. Here we go. Down and up. It's little. Down and up. 3. We've got 2 more. Both hips down, my abs are in and up, and then that hip comes up. Last time. Keep that hip down. So I'm trying to get both butt cheeks down to the mat. Lift your other arm up and side bend over and over and over. Really get that stretch and then lift back up. Inhale, side bend over, a little more and a little more. And back up. We've got 1 more time. Side bend over. Keep that left sitting bone down, the tail curled under, and go a little more. Awesome, you guys. Arms to the side. Balance here. Palm up on the right hand. Rest your forearm to the mat and stretch that left side over, over, over. Now pull that left hip down and then let it go away from the mat and then pull it back down. We've got 1 more. And pull it down. We're going to come up and then take the hands behind you. Try to lift your legs from your powerhouse. So you're going to teaser your legs up and around to the other side. Lovely. Lift your left arm up. Actually, leave your left arm down. And let's find your right sitting bone. 5 times, press that right sitting bone down. So down and up and press it down. Use your abs to kind of stake it down like you're staking down a tent and press it down, tailbone under. We're moving those smaller local deep muscles versus our big prime movers, which are super important too. But in Pilates, we get more into the nitty-gritty stabilizers. Awesome. Grab your ankle, lift your left arm up. We're going to reach over, over, and over, and back up to center. Inhale. And keep the sitting bones the best you can down into that mat. Oh, there's those obliques. And 1 more. If you get a tight low back, boy, this one helps. And really get that big stretch. Love it. Palm is up. Reach your forearm to the mat. Other arm over. Reach long. And then I'm going to pull my right sitting bone back down. It's like a little tug of war. And then I get pulled from my arm. And then pull your right sitting bone down. And we've got 1 more. You get a little contraction on the other side as well. This side stuff is called mermaid. If you're a man, we'll call it merman today. And then lift yourself back on up to a T. Ideally, you're vertical with your spine and you're not all 𝓇𝒶𝓁. So we'll get there if you're not there yet. All right, let's swing the legs around to the front. We're close to the end. Seal. Clap your hands together. Dive your hands between your legs. Grab your feet and your fingertips are near your toes. Scoop your belly in deep and then open and close your feet. So you're clapping. You're going to roll back and clap. And roll forward and clap. 1, 2, 3, roll back. 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. On the second to last, so on the last one, which will be the next one, I'm going to cross my legs and stand up, trying not to use my hands. If you have to use your hands, that's okay. You would just put your knuckles down. So we're going to cross the legs. I stand up and then turn around. If you're new to this, that might be a little shaky. Promise you it gets better. Round over, put your fingertips on your mat on the floor and let your head come in. Try to rock your hands a little more forward and try to get your palms down. Then we're going to walk our hands out onto the mat and we're going to do a couple push-ups with your elbows narrow. Two more. And then curl your head in. Walk your hands back. And stretch. Try to let your entire spine bend forward. And then keeping your hips over your heels and not back, but more forward, try to stand up. So your heels will lift a little. And I try to use my hamstring strength to pull my shoulders back up over my hips. We're going to go over again, round over. Imagine you're diving into a swimming pool. Place your hands down to the mat, stretch your head in. Look out, walk out, 1, 2, and then by the third hand you're there. And let's do your push-ups. Legs are together, heels together, elbows narrow. 5. Keeping your plank, your hips square. 2 more. Last one. And then curl your head in. Walk abs in. Walk your hands back. Take a big stretch here.